Today's weather number 25, as in today was our 25th triple-digit day so far in 2022. Today also happens to be, climatologically speaking, our average first 100. What is going on? Many people saying, you know what, this is so reminiscent of 2011 when we saw that all-time record of 90 days. But is it? When you compare to date, this year we've had 25 days of triple digits. 2011, by July 4th, only had 21 on the way to that all-time record of 90. So still a question mark where we will eventually end, but where we stand right now is not looking good. Between the hot weather and the dry weather and the fact that there's basically a vicious cycle between the two, we can't snap the drought without rain, and rain helps bring extra cloud cover and cool temperatures down. Right now, I do have in your forecast more triple-digit temperatures, and by this weekend, we may be even talking about daily records. Right now, it's 90 after a high of 101 degrees, a little bit cooler to the south and east where it's in the mid-80s, but everyone is dealing with dry conditions, as you can see on radar, and widening out the view. Not much hope anytime soon. A ridge of high pressure that's over the southeast right now is actually going to back its way westward, camp over the Lone Star State, and then make its way even farther to the west through the next week. The result will be heat peaking Saturday and Sunday with those triple-digit temperatures. Tomorrow, right around 102 by afternoon. Could see some patchy clouds to start off the day. No record tomorrow. The record of 105 will be safe. 102 in Marble Falls and Llano, 100 Bastrop, 101 in LaGrange. First thing in the morning, consider yourself lucky if you get a little bit of patchy cloud cover. Hello, of course I hit the wrong button. Let me go to the right one. Oh, how's everybody doing tonight? It is the end, hi Sally, the end of the holiday weekend for many of you. You are back at it in the morning. Jesse, hello to you. Hope you're doing great. Hope you all had a happy 4th of July. I'll be honest, the reason I'm still at the station doing my live from here is our air conditioning is having issues. So it's actually quite a bit warmer at home than it is here. That's my excuse for doing the chat here. Happy 4th of July to everyone. Hope you have enjoyed some good fun, food, family, friends, all that good stuff. Unfortunately, I'm sure that many of you have not been enjoying the heat. We hit 101 on Monday. That was our 3rd consecutive triple-digit high temperature. Now, as we look ahead to Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, more triple digits. The 2 days in particular that I want to point out to you are this upcoming weekend. 105 would tie a daily record for Saturday, and 106 would set a new record for Sunday. So unfortunately, it's going to get worse before it gets better. Thank you, Sally. We hope so too. Current temperatures as of 11:22 at night. 87 in Austin, 86 in Mason, 83 degrees, I should say, in LaGrange. As we widen out the view, lots of warmth across the Lone Star State. It's still 91 in Dallas. I do want to make a mention. Please avoid any illegal fireworks. APD and the Austin Fire apparently had to respond to 17 brush fire calls within about 30 minutes time earlier tonight because of fireworks and grass fires and things getting out of hand. And the professional display up in Fort Worth, Texas, about 8 or 9 minutes into the display, there was a huge brush fire, grass fire that broke out, and they ended up canceling the rest of the display. So just know, with these dry conditions we have, it is dangerous and definitely not recommended to burn anything or do anything that could possibly start a fire. Look at Seattle, only 66 degrees. Doesn't that sound nice? 75 in Boston, 84 in Miami, and as you can see, 99 in Phoenix. At least we're not the hottest spot, right? Charles, hello. Hope you had a happy 4th. Danny, hello. Happy Independence Day. Happy 4th to everyone. There is going to be some smoke and some haze. Now, the smoke tracker for right now is not necessarily because of fireworks smoke, but typically after fireworks, we do still have quite a bit of smoke and haze that will kind of settle in to the lower atmosphere. And we don't have that much wind right now, so southeast breezes around 5 to 10 miles per hour. It may take some time for the fireworks smoke to dissipate, so just keep that in mind as well. Dust, Saharan dust, well, it's an inhibitor to tropical development. We are going to see a very, very slow and unimpressive tropics week. Nothing expected to form in the next 7 days, and there's not really any heavy dust currently across the Gulf of Mexico. It's pretty light, in fact, but still there just aren't any good tropical waves. There's quite a bit of shear still, and then as we head toward Africa, which can be one of the areas where we start to see some development, there's still quite a bit of heavier dust. So very heavy and heavy dust will likely inhibit the tropics, at least for now. Still have Bonnie in the Pacific. I'll show you that in just a moment. Temperature-wise, we hit 101 at Camp Mabry, 99 at the airport. Neither were daily records, but just kind of continuing the misery that we've been dealing with. Larry, hello. You say already tired of summer. I know, I think a lot of people probably are. You say all quiet, fireworks-wise, and we're really good to know. We had quite a few illegal fireworks going off in our neighborhood last night. It was pretty loud at times, and I know so many people have pets, and pets a lot of times do not react well to those loud noises, so I hope everyone's hanging in there tonight. Drought update, well, it's not looking good. We still have to fight through exceptional drought, which is the worst category out through the hill country, and the next 10 to even 15 days, I do not anticipate that we're going to see rain, which is really unfortunate. We need some. Air quality as we look ahead to Tuesday, it'll be in the moderate range. And I did mention rainfall and how much we need it. We're already 1/3 of an inch below average, only 4 days into the month of July. Air quality right now, let's hope it populates. If it does, it could kind of give us an indication of whether the smoke from those fireworks earlier is having an impact. It doesn't look like it's going to plot. Sometimes these don't, from time to time, plot every single time. And I showed this last week, but let me show it to you again. Sherry, hello to you. And that is the fact that we're probably going to see a warmer month this month than we did in June. May was the warmest May. June was the warmest June. What could that mean for July? For perspective, the most ever triple-digit temperatures in the month of July, 29. That was in 2011. So 29 of 31 days back in 2011, we hit triple digits. So far this month, we've had 3. On the 1st, we were in the 90s. So we only have 1 more day that we could be below triple digits if we want to tie that record. I don't think we want to tie it. I would much prefer if we didn't tie it, in fact. All right, let me show you kind of where we stand right now. As we work our way, oops, this sold. That was my fireworks forecast. Obviously, it's after that. Here we go, 25. That's how many triple-digit days we've had so far in 2022. And it's crazy to think this, but if you go back the last 30 years, the average first triple-digit day is also July 4th. Just incredible. Oh, Sherry says you're still up because people are still popping fireworks. Yeah, it is not a good time to do it, and it's not a good practice just because of the dry conditions. So some of you have been wondering, how do we compare to 2011 to date? And this is pretty telling. We've had 25 days of triple digits heat so far, but in 2011, we had had 4 fewer. What could that possibly mean for the all-time record? It's not a slam dunk, though, I should say, because back in 2008 through July 4th, we had had 22 days of triple digits, but then things kind of fell off pretty quickly, and only 50 that year, which is 7th most. So sometimes you might get an early burst of heat and then see things turn the other way. A lot of times it takes something in the tropics to do that, as you saw last week. That system was not going to do it. We did not get a single drop in most locations. All right, so Kevin, hey, the doggies are at home where it's much warmer than here in the studio. Stephanie, hello, happy 4th to you too. All right, so beautiful shot from our Hilton cam. It was a good vista to record the fireworks from as well. Our news department rolled on the fireworks display, and it was lovely looking. All right, so what's ahead? Showing you those temperatures yet again. and we will eventually work through the hour by hour forecast as we approach Tuesday in 28 minutes. So at the surface, high pressure is in control off in the northern Gulf of Mexico. That's another reason we're not going to see anything develop or anything like that. And we've got southeasterly winds coming in off the Gulf toward our area. That said, not even any sea breeze development. Pretty quiet. It's pretty active out west, and that's because it's monsoon season, but eventually a ridge of high pressure will even start to turn off the monsoon as we head into the upcoming weekend. Hour by hour forecast. This is for Tuesday. I'm forecasting some patchy clouds in the morning, then sunshine, afternoon high of 102 degrees. That's here in Austin. 100 in Mason, 101 Rockdale, 101 Bastrop, and 100 on the nose in San Marcos, Lockhart, and LaGrange. Patchy clouds to start off your day. Clouds give way to sunshine by lunchtime, 92, and by afternoon as we hit a whopping 102 degrees. I think it'll be 1 degree warmer than what we experienced on 4th of July Monday. And then we only cool down to about 93 degrees by Tuesday, about 9 p.m. So the upper level pattern can really kind of tell you where things stand. Currently, and all the way through midweek, there's going to be a ridge of high pressure that will be basically anchored to our east. But watch what happens as we head toward late week and into the weekend. That ridge rides right over Texas by Friday and really expands and intensifies by the weekend. Those bright purple colors, those are very warm temperatures, even hot temperatures at the upper levels of the atmosphere, which translate to much hotter conditions at the surface as well. And with a ridge of high pressure bringing that sinking air that suppresses clouds, that suppresses rain, we are likely to be extremely hot and dry. I think we'll hit 105 on Saturday. That would tie the hottest so far this year, dating back to June 12th. That's when we saw 105. But then Sunday, I think we could hit 106 degrees, which would be a daily record and also the hottest of the year so far. Sherry asking about rain. Oh, if only. No, unfortunately, I don't have any rain in the forecast for at least a week, possibly at least 2 weeks. Just lots of heat. Here's a look at the next 5 days. Hotter for Tuesday. Wednesday, a little bit cooler, and then the heat just continues to build. Here's your rainfall forecast. Oh, this is just like adding insult to injury. All of our area expected to be bone dry, and you can basically carve out a big circle right through Texas, Oklahoma, parts of Kansas, points east into portions of western Arkansas, western Louisiana, in southwest Missouri. All expecting to be dry due to that big ridge of high pressure. Charles says your niece has got a new sports director job. Fantastic! Coming to Corpus Christi. Oh, that's so exciting. I'm thrilled to hear that. That's terrific. Please congratulate her. I know I don't know her, but I feel like I do through you. That's really exciting. Way to go. Sherry says, oh no, I know, it's not good. So here are 2 other computer models, just in case you didn't buy the other one that, was from the Weather Prediction Center, basically saying, nope, don't even think about it. So here you can see maybe 1/100 of an inch out toward Highway 77. That would most likely be from sea breeze, if at all. This computer model here giving maybe, a few hundredths of an inch. I mean, it is bleak. And this is basically a vicious cycle. The longer we're dry, the easier it is to heat up, and so on and so forth. Will the tropics bail us out? Could we possibly get some help from it? Nope. All's quiet. Next 5 days, nothing in the Atlantic expected to form. Meantime, Bonnie, which made it all the way from the Caribbean across the Pacific, Bonnie is a Category 2 hurricane expected to strengthen into a Category 3 by Tuesday morning. It's no threat to land, it's just meandering to the south of Mexico, which is getting some rip currents along its southern coastline. But that big, nasty Bonnie is not going to bring anybody rain here. So here's the tally. Over the weekend, we had Bonnie that formed, and then quick on its heels, Colin formed as well. That's the one that was off the South Carolina coastline. It lasted less than 24 hours, and because most of the effects and impacts were east in the Atlantic, very little came from Colin. Next named storm will be Danielle in the Atlantic. All right, let's take a look at the hour by hour and day by day forecasts real quick. This one is starting Tuesday, and we're all quiet, and the sea breeze tries to make it in, and it doesn't. It fades fast to our south and east. That's Tuesday. Let's do it again on Wednesday, starting out hot and dry and nothing. And Thursday, still nothing. Now, Thursday, this particular computer model is trying to throw a sea breeze shower or two to the south and the east. Don't hold your breath. This is looking much more overdone than what reality will likely be. Then Friday, that ridge of high pressure basically camps overhead, so we just stay hot and dry. Likewise, on Saturday, we may not even have clouds in our area on Saturday. It may be that dry. And then as we head into Sunday, we're likely to see the hottest temperature of the season so far, all the way up to about 106 degrees. Those bright purples, kind of evidence of the really hot weather that is likely to develop. For this particular computer model, trying to throw a couple of splash and dash showers our way by late Sunday, I'm not buying it. I think they'll stay all the way to our east. So more than likely, we go for another week with absolutely horribly dry weather. Oh, Justin, hey, thanks. I appreciate the comment. Let's see. Michael says your AC died this weekend too. Fixed tomorrow. Yeah, we had the AC unit in the upstairs went down Thursday. Someone came out on Friday, and as you might expect, I'm sure you probably had this experience too, Michael. Tech comes and figures out what the deal is, and then says, well, in our case, it's a bad coil, but because of the age of our air conditioning unit, they recommend replacing it. So then you get the list of the possible things that you could replace it with. Back ordered, limited availability, not available. So your pool of potential air conditioning units shrinks to the point where you're like, should I get the expensive one or should I get the expensive one? But yeah, our girls have had slumber parties downstairs because of the fact that it's been so hot upstairs. It's unfortunate. But I'm glad that you've got yours getting fixed tomorrow. And for me, we've got an appointment Wednesday for them to come and hopefully fix things. We're a little worried now that the downstairs unit has become overtaxed because it's not heating or it's not cooling either. So it's no good. Definitely not a good thing at all. Okay, so that's why I'm here instead of at home, because if I were at home, I'd be complaining. And also, you'd hear a lot of noise because we've got our fans on full blast. So it's like you walk into our house and all you hear is the of the fan, because that's what's our saving grace right now. It's a very, very uncomfortable situation, if you know what I mean. All right. 7-day forecast, nothing, hot, and you get the idea. All right, we'll end it there. You guys have a great night. Hope you all had a safe and happy 4th of July. Again, beware of fire danger. And for those of you who have neighbors that are still popping illegal fireworks, I hope you are able to get some sleep and that your neighbors finally say, okay, we've had enough. But yeah, that is that. On to July 5th we go. You can always check in on the latest forecast at cbsaustin.com. 86 degrees, triple digits in the future, and unfortunately no meaningful rain expected.